Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. I am bringing you another declutter video today, and today it's going to be all about my eyeshadow palettes. And I got a lot to go through, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so not only am I doing my palettes, I'm also going to do like some trios and quads and stuff because I don't feel like I have enough of those to make like a whole separate video. So I just kind of threw them in with this. So I kind of have like separated these by brand. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I know I'm going to be keeping all of my Lorac palettes. I have both Pro palettes as well as the Mega Pro 2, and I live for these shadows, so totally keeping these because it would just be like a crime not to. And I know I'm going to be keeping all of my Morphe palettes. I have the 35P palette, which is all like purple rosy tones. I've actually done like a tutorial with this. And then this is the Jaclyn Hill palette that came out last Christmas, like Christmas of 2014. They do sell all these shadows individually, but I did buy this palette and I love it so much. And then this is the 12Z. This is just like a little bit tinier. I think I used this in like my New Year's Eve tutorial, but this is just like smoky jewel tones that are so gorgeous. So I'm going to keep that as well. Whew. All right. Next, this I am going to keep. This is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Romantics palette. I actually haven't really played with this as much since I got it, but I think I am going to put this back in my rotation. I'm really excited for like to wear this in the spring because it has some beautiful like matte pastels. So I feel like in the spring this is just going to be so gorgeous. All right. Next high-end brand, next and last. This is the Too Faced pile. Chocolate bar. Totally keeping. And can we just talk for a minute about the Sweet Peaches palette that's coming out? So excited. Like that I've been saving my Ulta like rewards for because as soon as that palette comes out, I'm going to Ulta and I'm buying it because it just looks stunning. But this is the chocolate bar palette. If you want like a good neutral palette, chocolate bar, can't go wrong, and it smells like chocolate. So this is the Romantic Eye palette, and Emily Noel 83 has talked about this palette so much, and it was on HAUTELOOK a while ago, and I bought it, and I really love the colors in here. It's almost like that Naturally or Pretty Romantics from IT Cosmetics, except this has some like more shimmery shades in it. It's not all matte, but this is beautiful. This is the like first high-end palette that I ever bought, and this is the Joy to the Girls. This was from their like holiday collection, oh gosh, probably in like 2013, 2012 maybe, but it was on sale like right after the holidays, and so I bought it myself, and like this was the first high-end palette like that I didn't get for a birthday present or anything, that I bought myself. And I know I can't use it in videos because like no one can get it anymore, but it just has some really good shades in it that I use quite often. Like Cookie Dough up here is like one of the best transition shades ever. And I don't know, it has a little bit of like nostalgia for me. So nostalgia, is that how you say it? It's nostalgic. I don't know. So I think I am going to hold on to this a little while longer anyway. All right guys, so far I'm keeping everything. Okay. So with high-end stuff, I'm a little bit more like, ooh, I don't want to give it away because it costs money. So now we're getting into drugstore stuff. So hopefully I can get rid of something. These, I know I'm ditching. These are the Revlon Not Just Nude palettes. I did a review on these and I didn't really like them. Spoiler alert. So I am going to go ahead and pass these. Not that they're horrible, but like if I'm going to use an eyeshadow palette and use like neutrals, I'm probably just going to reach for my Lorac ones over this, you know? I just don't think that these are like really great at all. Now these, on the other hand, are some awesome drugstore eyeshadow palettes. These are the CoverGirl True Naked palettes. I have roses in the nudes. They do have like a golden one as well, but these two would just like speak to my soul. These are some of the softest, butteriest shadows I've ever used, like especially from the drugstore. These are just beautiful. Keeping these, hands down. And this is a recent purchase for me. This is the NYC Lavatics by Demi palette. I love this so much. This is like $5 and you get all these eyeshadows and they're good quality. Like, amazing. So I definitely recommend this palette. It is so bomb. Okay. Now these are from BH Cosmetics. This is the Wild Child palette. I love this palette. I love the purples in here and stuff, but I don't know. I just don't really reach for it like ever. And they're just a little dry, so I think I am gonna give this to somebody. This is the Carly Bible palette. This is a recent purchase. I purchased this probably like back in the fall. And you get eyeshadows as well as highlighters. And I really like this palette, so I am gonna keep that. Okay, these are the NYX Avant Pop palettes. I have all three of them. This one I'm for sure gonna keep. This is the most neutral one in Nuevo Chic. This is beautiful, and I recently have seen this at Target now, so they are selling it there. If your Target carries NYX, definitely check it out because they kind of just brought in some more products, and this was one of them. You can also get this at Ulta, but I just like never saw it at Target before until recently. So this is just a beautiful neutral palette. You get some great like matte transition shades. You get some fun pops of color, but they're still wearable. I just really love this, and the formula of these shadows is beautiful. But the other two are really like bright palettes. Woo, don't want to blind you. This is Art Throb, and then this one is Surreal My Heart. And these are pretty, but like they're just not shades I wear too often. I don't really know why I even bought these. Like why I bought these two. I don't know. This one I might, I don't know. Like it's weird because I love shades in like both of these, you know, like I love the purple in here and I love like that like mint green in here. And I love like these transition shades in here, and that matte black is really, I'm just going to keep these. What do I care? I love them. And even if I don't use them a whole lot, like that silver and this like sparkly black is so cool. And like, you know, you never know. So I'm just going to keep all of my Avant Pop palettes because I like them. This I'm probably going to keep as well. This is the Butt Naked Underneath It All palette. I did a whole review on this, and this came out around the holidays. I don't know if you can find it still, but you get like blushes and highlighters as well as eyeshadows in here, and it's just beautiful. Beautiful formula on all the products in this. And this is like a great like one and done palette. You could just easily travel with this. Although I don't travel very often, but whatever. Okay, so now we're getting into like a little bit of the nitty gritty. These are the e.l.f. palettes that I have. I have the Smoky palette, which looks like so. This I haven't even really used a lot, to be totally honest with you. Haven't really touched too much. They're nice shadows. I just don't really use them. So probably going to pass it on just because I don't really use it. And it's a little similar to that like NYC palette, and I kind of like the NYC one better. So I'm going to pass that. And then this is the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette in Naked. And I've had this palette forever. It is so beautiful, but it is all shimmery. So if you don't like that, wouldn't do it. Oh, I'm so torn because I like the shadow, but I'm not kidding. I haven't worn this in such a long time. I just never reach for it. So I probably will pass this on as well. Okay, let me clean off my hand here. So now we're going to get into some Wet n Wild stuff. So these two palettes I'm reviewing right now, like I'm testing and reviewing them, and I'm going to do a video on them. These are the Walmart exclusive Au Naturel palettes from Wet n Wild, and these are just like eyeshadow palettes, again, that are neutral. Drugstore has been killing it with like neutral eyeshadow palettes recently. Like every single brand is just busting some out. So I'm going to keep these because I'm still like trying them to review. These, okay, so now we're getting into like the trios and stuff. These two I think I am going to give away. These are the like Melrose palettes. This was in their fall collection, I think in 2014. And these are beautiful like rose toned eyeshadow palettes. I love them. But these are actually like, you get both of these. You don't even need the Naked 3. Like they're exact dupes basically. But they were limited edition, so I'm not really ever going to use them on the channel. And the CoverGirl Roses pretty much just like replaced this for me. So I am just going to pass these two on. This palette, or wait, no, sorry. This is Comfort Zone by Wet n Wild. And I like this palette a lot. My green shade like popped out and fell. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't ever reach for it. I don't. I just don't know why. Like, it's a good palette, but I just don't reach for it. So, and then because it is, like, does have a shade missing, I'm probably just going to throw it out. But, you know, and it's only like $5. So if I ever want to get it again, you know, It's not like I need to break the bank to do so. Okay. Okay. This was also limited edition, but I love it so much. This is the Thrift Store Chic. Thrift Store Chic. I think this was in their spring collection last year, and I love these shades. Like this burgundy, this like peach color is so stunning. These glitters are great up here. I am going to keep this because even though I can't like, you know, use it in like a tutorial or anything, I still just love it. So, okay, this I think I am going to get rid of though. I don't know if I ever used it. This is Cool as a Cucumber. This is their trio that has purple and green. And I don't know if I've ever used this. Probably a little bit, but not much. It's a pretty palette, but I just don't really wear it. This one is the Silent Treatment palette, a great like drugstore smoky eye palette. So I think I am going to keep that. Even if I don't use it a whole bunch, it's still like good reference for the channel. And then this is, which one is this? Sweet as Candy. And this is like a pink, a brown, and a like creamy white color for the highlight. This is pretty, but I also have Walking on Eggshells. And this is similar, it's just a little bit more muted. But honestly, like Walking on Eggshells for me, I just don't wear it a bunch. I think this is great if you're like a beginner in makeup. But I like stuff that like shows up and like kicks it up a notch. So probably gonna keep Sweet as Candy and ditch Walking on Eggshells. Not that I hate Walking on Eggshells, it's just I don't reach for it a lot. Okay. This little random palette is from LA Colors, and this is like a good little palette. I just don't ever reach for it. But these shadows are actually pretty nice, to be totally honest with you. So if you find this, I found mine at the Dollar Tree for like $1. So if you find it, I would grab it. This is the Dreamy one, and it's like beautiful like cranberries and peaches, but I just don't, like I said, ever really use it. Okay, this one from Sonia Kashuk is the, which are you? Shimmering Sands Quad. And it's got some beautiful like shimmery colors in here, and it has like this beautiful like glitter overlay. So, and I got this relatively recently, probably like around the holidays, so only a couple months ago. And I mean, I do like it. I don't know if I would buy any more of her quads, but this one, I mean, is definitely pretty good. And I think it's fun just to have those like sparkles, you know, when you want to be a little sparkly. This is from Essence, and this is their All About Vintage eyeshadow palette. I freaking love this. The greens in here, gorgeous. Like, I love this palette so much, so I'm for sure keeping that. Okay, moving on. These are some new Milani eyeshadow palettes that I've recently reviewed, but I was so excited. So I was recently at a store called Meijer that's near me, and I found the purple one. When I did that video, I was like, I know there's a purple one, but I haven't seen it in CVS, but Meijer had it, and so I purchased it, and I have been loving this palette. The colors in here are beautiful. Like this matte, like, purple shade gives me life. I love it so much. So obviously keeping the purple one. I am going to keep this one. This is the Earthy Elements. This one has some of the oranges, which I love those shades. Bare Necessities is like a really pretty gold palette. You get some really nice like warm tone neutrals. Smoky Essentials is a little too blue for me. I probably won't really ever wear this. It's a little too cool tone. So I think I am going to pass this. And then new Must Have Naturals. I love this one. I just love the shades in here, but I'm torn because it's really similar to my CoverGirl, the nudes. Like very similar tones of shadows. So like here's CoverGirl, the nudes, and then here's the Milani one. And I do like the CoverGirl formula better. So I think I am just going to pass the Milani one on, even though I like it. I don't really need two eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore that pretty much have the same color. So I'm just going to keep 3 out of the 5 Milani palettes that I bought. Okay, now these are going to be hard because I love these, but they are all like pretty much discontinued. I bought these at Big Lots a while ago in like my super cheap drugstore haul, and these are the Maybelline Eye Studio like quads. Beautiful. This one especially, I remember I wanted this one so bad, and this is an Olive Martini. I mean, beautiful. This color right here that I'm touching is like a total dupe for MAC's Blue Brown Pigment. And so, I don't know. I just am so torn with these because, I mean, I have so many of them. But, like, how many am I actually going to wear and then can I use in videos, you know? Okay. This one I think I'm going to pass. This is Green Envy. And the reason I'm going to pass this one is because I do have some really great green shades in that Essence palette that I'm keeping. So I'm probably just going to pass this one. This one I'm keeping hands down gorgeous. This is Copper Chic. This is, I'm getting rid of these like sponge tip things though. Die. Love so much. This one I think I'm going to ditch because this is Violet Volt, and the formula of this one just like isn't the same as the rest. And I have a lot of purple eyeshadow palettes, so I just am going to get rid of this one. Olive Martini, I just want to keep because I wanted it for so long. I mean, but I have MAC's Blue Brown Pigment, and I'm just thinking like, am I even going to reach for this if I have MAC Blue Brown? You know what I mean? Like, probably not. Like, oh my God, but these are so soft. It's like you just touch them and they're like butter. I'm keeping it. I don't care. I'm going to keep this one too because this one is like super famous. This is Cozy Cashmere. This was a part of a fall collection a while ago, and why Maybelline does not make this permanent, I don't know, because everybody wants it to be, because it has matte shades in it. Most of these are just full of shimmers, but this one has matte shades in it. These two right here are matte, and they are beautiful, warm-toned matte shades that are just absolutely stunning, and I'm totally going to keep them because these are not going to last forever, and so when I use this up, it will be totally gone. Okay. This I think I'm going to get rid of too. This is Mad for Mauve, and this is beautiful, but like I said, I just have green and burgundy shades that I already am keeping, so I don't want to keep too much of the same color family, and so I think I am going to get rid of this one. This one is Coral Oasis. Oh, I'm so torn. I like this one for these like 3 shades. The yellow shade, I just literally don't think I've ever even like worn or touched. But I am keeping Copper Chic, which has like, I just like this Copper Chic better than Coral Oasis. So I do think I'm going to pass this one along. Okay, we're getting into some other ones here. This is Irresistibly Ivy, and this has some beautiful, like, a sparkly teal in here. Like, I mean, come on. The pigment of these is freaking insane. You just can't beat that. I mean, oh my gosh. Ugh. Like, I mean, this palette is stunning. I'm keeping this because just that green alone. I mean, even if I just swatch it and look at it and actually never put it on my eyeballs, it's gorgeous. This is Makeover Mocha, and this has some matte shades in it as well. It has like these 2 really great matte browns in here that are great for a transition shade. But I think I'm going to pass this still because I have plenty of eyeshadows that have, like, especially palettes, that have really great transition shades, and somebody else that doesn't can totally use this for their transition shades. So I'm definitely going to give that to somebody who needs it. Okay, guys, so that is it for me decluttering my eyeshadow palettes. I don't think it took as long as I was expecting, so that's a plus. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will link my declutter playlist for you guys so you can definitely check out those videos that you maybe have missed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!